Terrence Howard made some pretty explosive comments about Puffy, Puff Daddy, Sean Combs, Diddy, or what people often refer to him as the Diddler. But he didn't stop there, bro. He also let people know in 2005 when Beyonce did the whole Cater to You lap dance, he said it was about a 9. You know what I mean? But he said the intent was for her to show him what he missed out on. Allegedly, she wanted to date him back in the day.
Given that Beyonce was already with Jay-Z at the time, some fans theorized that Beyonce was looking for a way out of her relationship with Jay-Z and that Terrance might have been a potential suitor. Then there's this particular trend that some individuals couldn't overlook. It's as if Jay-Z was aware of what was happening. Every time it appeared Beyonce might be forming a connection with another man, suddenly that man's career would encounter obstacles.
Look, Terrence, I would say him and Beyonce had chemistry, but it didn't really go there. Why? Because he chose the best friend and blew her off. So in 2005, when she was on the outs with Jay-Z, seemed like they was going to get a divorce, she called him up there to show him what he was missing. And look, y'all drop it in the comments. They say, oh, Sean Carter wasn't happy about it, wasn't pleased about it. And the result of that, Terrence Howard career suffered. Drop it in the comments and say you can measure it from what he was doing in the 90s up until that point. He was in all the music videos, bro, tonguing everybody down there. I remember one time on BET Awards, what's her name? Cookie Lyon. They were way back in the day, bro. Cookie Lyon came in and tonguing him down on the stage. This is what was going on behind the scenes. So when Corey Holcomb say, how can you remain heterosexual in Hollywood, bro? It's because you keep your eyes straight. You're looking at the prize, the eye candy. You're not worried about all this other type of shit. You're supposed to be there for work. That's what Corey Holcomb didn't quite realize. You know what I mean? But look here, bro. Yeah, Terrence Howard, I'm obliged to believe that. You know what I mean? Yeah, I'm obliged to believe that. Why? Because that man truth is that man truth. And his career suffered because of it. They say every time Beyonce get real cool with a man behind the scenes, you seen Omari Hardwick when he down there kissed Beyonce in the mouth in front of Jay-Z, bro. Y'all drop it in the comments. They say every time Beyonce gets cool with a man, the men career suffer. We're gonna have to dive a little deeper into this because I want to see how Cuba Gooding Jr. suffered. You know what I mean? Omari Hardwick career suffered. Terrence Howard career suffered. Let's just be honest. Let's just be real. Even when you go to Empire, why did Empire just stop out the blue? You know what I mean? Did Sean Carter have something to do with that? You don't know. The man uses his $1 billion, you know what I mean, and to persuade people to do certain things. Like Jaguar Wright said, he starts little fires behind the scenes so you don't even know it was him. Let's just be honest. Let's just be real. This is his character. Drop it in the comments. I did not know all this. I was a child back in the day, bro. I wasn't even looking at it with those type of eyes. But looking back into this thing right now, you know what I mean? Terrence Howard got a point. Yeah, Terrence Howard got a point. Before you shoot the messenger, bro, you gotta understand what the message is. You know what I mean? The man just telling you everything ain't what it seems. If he had Beyonce, if he had chose her and not the best friend, like Kanye said, if he had 10 more minutes with Beyonce that one time in that studio, things would be a lot different. It's B, bro. If the truth is the truth, and we looking at the truth and what the facts are, and we'll say allegedly. Allegedly, there's a porno behind the scenes that Pimp C made with Beyonce a long time ago. Reason why Jay-Z was dissing Pimp C. Drop it in the comments, bro. This river, run it's over. You know what I mean? It doesn't stop, bro. It's so much things behind the scenes. So when you're looking at these people like, oh, I idolize these people. I idolize these people. You gotta understand, bro. These people are just people that are making mistakes and bad plays behind the scenes, bro. Let's just be honest. Let's just be real. Shout out Terrence Howard, nigga that don't believe that got to be a fool. You got to be a fool. You know what I mean? He said the lap dance with a 9, but the intent of her showing him what he missed out on, that was 100. You know what I mean? Yeah. He said he missed out on that. Y'all drop it in the comments, man. Shout out Terrance.
If they throw it, I'ma catch it to play the game like Tetris. I'm one of a kind rap, people tell me I'm a clip. I've been working 24 hours, summertime to winter. I ain't really at the chill, it gotta be about business.